Hey Lala,
Yes, honey.
I wrote you a song again. This time it's really mine.
Okay.
I did it totally.
Okay.
Ready?
Okay. Sure. Yes, go ahead. No. You didn't write that one either. No, you didn't write that one either, boo. Sorry.
I could have swore it just came out.
Yeah, I'm sure it did.
Dang it.
I wonder why.
Dang it. One of these days.
One of these days.
You sure I didn't write that?
Positive.
We would have had some checks, probably.
We sure would have.
Howdy, y'all.
Hi, guys.
I'm Ryan
And Angela.
from RNA Music
And Dario.
and D'Addario. Not really. We don't own D'Addario.
We kid.
But we do like them.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah.
All right. Welcome to FAQ. I think this is this 49?
49,
Holy
y'all.
crap.
49.
We gotta do something
Yeah.
about number 50 coming up next week.
Yeah.
I guess we'll do a live stream maybe for 50.
Yeah, I think that would be the
I think
best.
we should do lives. Live.
RNA live.
Live. Let me lower my chair down so I'm not so.
Yeah.
So it's all. All right, let's get right to it. We got a couple of questions today. There's gonna be an explosion in that. All right.
Yeah.
First question.
All right, you read it
Oh.
because it's directed at you.
Let's see. First question. Robert Baker. Always the inflammatory questions with Robert Baker. Oh man.
Tisk.
I got something in my eyeball. I got something in my eye.
You have a big blue
Orb.
orb.
There's a big blue orb. Robert Baker, you're given a Les Paul, a Strat, and a PRS. You've got to burn one, sell one, and play one. What do you do?
Ooh.
P.S. bonus if anyone knows what movie I'm referencing. Holy macadoodle. That's kind of an unfair question because I'm probably going to alienate somebody.
Yeah. Well, if people have listened to you over the years, they know where your heart is.
Oh,
I think that it would be only really newcomers. You have to be alienated.
All right.
But
Now this wouldn't be easy for any. Well, I guess it's easy to answer, but people to understand. All right. Les Paul, Strat, PRS. Burn one, sell one, play one. What do you do? Well, I'm going to have to sell the Les Paul because I'm probably going to get the most money
probably.
for the Les Paul because they're super expensive. I'm going to have to burn. I'm going to have to burn the Strat. Sorry, Tim. Now, let me just say, not because I hate Fender or anything, it's just because I probably wouldn't play the Strat because I don't like single coils a whole lot. And the Strat is probably, of these three guitars, it's going to be the cheapest guitar. So if you're going to burn, if you have 3 items to burn, 3 items to choose from, you have to burn one.
I hear what you're saying.
Anybody would burn probably the cheapest one, I think. Most affordable, is what I meant. And then I would play the PRS, just because they're great. I think that makes the most sense financially from a budget standpoint.
Right.
Because PRS is
just looking at the numbers.
Yeah, I'm just going by the numbers.
Right.
It's not emotional at all.
Right.
Robert Baker, what would you do, Robert? Answer that one, Robert Baker. What would you do?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else, answer below. What would you do if you had to choose?
Right.
Everybody answer.
And don't be ugly.
Don't be ugly. Just give me your.
Your mama raised you better than that.
Just give me your reasons.
Right.
Okay, next is Chris Mitchell. Chris Mitchell from CMG Guitars.
Yeah.
Home of the Statesboro Blues.
Hi, Ashley.
And Ashley, but I think this is Chris. He says, "What is We Know? I like it, but I'm not cool enough to understand it." Chris is talking about my T-shirt that I was wearing.
Cool has nothing to do with it.
And yes, it does.
Nothing to do with it.
Yes, it does.
I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow in the knee.
All right, I was wearing a T-shirt last week. Had a little hand on it. Said "We know."
Yeah, it did.
You may have seen me wear that shirt many times.
Yeah,
on
and our
Instagram.
boys have We Know shirts.
Yeah, Nicholas and Aiden have them
show
too.
that picture.
All right, Chris. It's a reference to the greatest video game ever created, Skyrim. Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. There is a guild, I guess you could say. That's kind of a nerdy word, guild. There's groups.
We've already gone deep in. We're wading in nerdiness. Our fingers are pruny, and we're just...
There are factions.
Yeah.
Factions is the word I was looking for. You
Yeah.
know, factions you can join in the game, and
Right.
one of them is called the Dark Brotherhood. Dark Brotherhood. And
Why does dark and brother have to be in the same?
and why they got to be assassins? Why they got to be killers?
I think that's some political incorrectness.
It probably is. That game is totally racist.
Oh my gosh.
That whole game is racial. Anyways, so the Dark Brotherhood, that's one of their little
gosh.
symbols. So
great.
if you played the Elder Scrolls V, Chris, which I highly recommend you go do right now, forget going to work and running a store and teaching lessons and running a guitar company and
Right.
an amp company and
People tell us that all the time.
taking care of your wife.
Nah.
Screw that crap. Go play some video games, man.
Responsibility.
Go do that. So now you know, Chris Mitchell. You
Yeah.
should totally go buy one. You could go to Bethesda Software, their website. You could go buy one. I would if I were you.
Star Game Studios.
Bethesda Game Studios. Yeah. All right. Next we have CCH Craig. Hi, Craig. Craig. I always think of
Friday.
Hi guys, Ryan. How do the stock diamond pickups in a Bolero model compare to the Chapman? Oh, I can't read. The phone is too small.
Sorry.
I need an iPad.
Sorry.
Hi guys, Ryan. How does the stock diamond pickups in a Bolero model compare to the pickups in a Chapman? I have an ML1 with Guitarnivore. Is the Bolero hotter or just as aggressive?
Yeah.
And for Angela, do you watch Orphan Black? And if so, do you find this season more outlandish and complicated than it originally started out? Let me answer first.
Sure.
Well, Craig, that's kind of hard for me to answer right now, because right now the only Bolero I have is a swanky one for $8.99 that's got some Seymour Duncan USA custom shop pickups in it. So comparing the USA Seymour Duncan custom shop pickups to the stock Guitarnivores is not really a fair comparison. But as soon as I get a Bolero in, I mean, they have Boleros that are like, $5.99, $5.50, that have, $550 that got like stock diamond pickups. When I get one of those in, maybe I'll do a comparison for you and see how they compare.
Yeah.
But right now, it would be completely unfair comparison. But when I get those other Boleros in, I'll let you know, dude. So, all right, Angela. You don't watch that show.
No, I don't. Which is surprising because, I did. I wish I did. I wanted to start watching it, but some other things come on at that time, and my DVR doesn't record many shows at once, and so I never got the chance to get into it. It looks really interesting. I like the whole clone, I guess that's what's going on idea. But no, I haven't watched it. But don't spoil anything, because I would like, if it ever gets to Netflix, then I will.
No spoilers. What are you watching now? Netflix. Is it on
Right
Netflix?
now, yeah. Well, no, I've been watching on Hulu Plus, The Strain. Ooh.
That's on Hulu Plus?
Yes, it's on FX originally, but I watch it on Hulu Plus because I don't watch it on. I barely ever watch live television.
Who's got
And-
time? We're too busy playing Skyrim.
When it's on, we're usually doing things. And so, I'm watching The Strain right now, which is scary. And I like it, but not like too scary. It's not like Woman in Black scary, which really isn't that scary either. But
More like Blade.
yeah, it's
Except-
kind of like Blade 2,
But
like
not as-
over and over again. Yeah,
But
it
not as
is.
many swords and awesomeness.
Yeah, well, there
With no
there
blade.
are swords in it now.
Oh.
The old man has a sword, but not to spoil anything, but yeah, it's a lot like Blade 2. And I'm rewatching Warehouse 13 on Netflix. And I'm trying to catch up on Stitchers. It's a new ABC Family show. It's okay. It has one of the doctors from Eureka and Claudia from Warehouse 13 is on it. So I really like that.
I usually know what shows she's watching. And I knew that she wasn't watching that one because I didn't recognize it. So.
Yeah. So there you go. That's what Angela's watching. I should do like my watching tip. Like this is what I'm watching. Angela's watching today.
Angela's television recommendation of the week is.
Yes. Right now it's The Strain, and a lot of you vampire guys might not like it, but there's no glittery vampires, so that's great.
There's a plus.
But yeah, it's interesting so far. The acting's not that, but it's pretty interesting. I like television. To see where it's going. Yeah.
Alrighty.
There you go.
So you'll get around with that other show eventually someday.
Someday.
All right, next question. Brad at Plain Brad. Mm-hmm. That's a lot of Brads. Man, you guys have really grown your business in the last few years. I'm glad all of your hard work is paying off.
Thank you.
Thank you. So are we.
Yes, we are.
Really happy.
Yeah.
Just wondering how the recent heavy rains and storms have affected you. How the recent heavy rains and storms have affected you down in that neck of the woods. Rock on.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, we've had a crazy amount of rain here in Texas.
Yes.
Luckily, where we are in Canton, Texas, it hasn't been, it's just been a lot of rain.
Right.
We haven't had any floodings or road closures or anything like that. You know, in parts of Dallas, it was really bad. Down in Austin and Houston, it was really bad. And luckily for where we're at in East Texas,
we're a little bit higher.
Yeah,
ground.
Yeah, nothing other than just being really wet and all the grass is really, really green.
Yeah.
Now, but no trouble for us here, so we are very lucky that we didn't have any problems like some of our other friends around the state have had. So, thank you for asking. Though it's crazy. It set a record in May, like the most rain ever on record in Texas in May.
Yeah.
Ever.
Mhm.
Ever.
Yeah, it was like end of times there for a while.
Climate change.
Yeah, we've had a lot of lives lost, and but yeah, no, I know you're not. But whenever we would go from here to Oklahoma, when we lived in Oklahoma, we would drive over the Red River, and literally you can get a 4-wheeler and like drive over it. Like the water was like non-existent. It looked like just puddles of water through the Red River.
Mm-hmm.
There wasn't a river. That's how bad the drought had gotten here.
A red stream, really. A red trickle.
But now where the bridges are, it's almost like neck and neck. There are parts of the different crossings from Texas to Oklahoma where you can't cross now because the
river is over the bridge.
It's over the bridge, or it's washed out some of the bridge, or it's pretty crazy.
It's pretty insane, really. But
yeah.
Thank you for asking. We appreciate it. We've been very, very lucky here where we are. So.
Yes, we are.
And that is it today for our questions. All right. It's only a couple of questions. It was. Well, according to your iPhone, it is. Yeah, no, there were 4 questions. You're right. Yeah. As always.
Okay, so that makes it. We're good.
We're good. All right. So if you have a question, I don't know exactly what we're going to do next week. We'll probably do a live show.
I think we should do it live.
Yeah, we should do it live. If we'll do anything more special.
Instead of answering like 3 questions, we have at least about 20, 25 people talking to us. So
yeah. So we'll probably go live next week for FAQ
we
number
might have
50.
Some special guest appearances or something.
Maybe.
That'd be fun.
If they can make it into their schedule, we'll see what happens. So, all right. Now, if you do have some questions for next week's FAQ number 50, is it 10? I don't know what. We will.
10, 15,
10, 20, 30, 40, 50.
You're
like at a million questions. FAQ number 1 million. If you have some questions you want us to answer next week, type them below. I'd be interested to see you guys answer Robert's question down below about keep one, sell one, burn one. And then we will see you guys next week, I guess.
Yeah. Sounds great.
I assume. Mm-hmm. I assume we will. So.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much.
If the creek don't rise.
If the creeks don't rise. They're already risen about as far as they're going to rise. I reckon, y'all. All right. Thanks so much. We appreciate all the support. It's been great, and keep the music alive.
Don't forget it.
And don't forget wheelie wheelie. Tweedly dee deedly dee.
Diddly diddly. Doo doo.
So excited. I'm probably gonna leave that in there.
I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow in the knee.
I used to be an adventurer like you. And I took an arrow in the knee.